Girls walk, money talk, but it can't touch your CC Rock.
Welcome to CC Rock. I am Metal Matt. I'm out front of the Fox Theater in Oakland, California. A beautiful venue. They have put some big money into this venue, and they are bringing some big name acts to Oakland, California at this Fox Theater. Tonight they have Tesla. We've got a great interview tonight with Dave Rude, the new guitarist, and Troy Luccketta, the drummer of Tesla. Plus, an interview with Alan Scott, who will tell us a little bit more about this great venue that's been created here in Oakland, reviving the rock scene in the East Bay. So sit back and relax. It's going to be a great night of rock and roll. CC Rock.
The sign says a long-haired biggie people need not apply. So I took my hair up under my hat and I went in to ask him why. He said you look like a fine, outstanding young man. I think you do. So I took out my hat and said, "Imagine that, me working for you." Signs everywhere, the sign blocking up the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the sign? And the sign says anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped the fence and I yelled to the house, "Hey, what gives you the right to put up a fence and keep me out, or to keep Mother Nature in? God was here and tell it to your face, man, there's some kind of sinner." Signs everywhere, a sign blocking up the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the sign? Oh, a sinner needs to get to read. You got to have us every time you see. You can't even watch now, you can't. You ain't supposed to be here. And the sign says you got to have a membership card to get inside. I said, And the sign says everybody welcome, come in and kneel down and pray. Then they pass around and play at the end of it out, and I didn't have a penny to pay. So I got me a pen and a paper, and I made up my own little sign. I said, "Thank you, love, for being by me. I'm alive, doing fine." Sing it, fine, everywhere the sign, walking up the field, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that, can't you read the sign?
Welcome back to CC Rock. I am Metal Matt, and I'm at the Fox Theater, this cool venue in Oakland, for a great show tonight with Tesla. I got Troy Luccketta. How you doing, Troy? And I've got Dave Rude, new guitarist, or semi-new, I guess you could say.
Yeah, 3 years. How are you?
How is it going? I mean, you've got this great new album, I mean, Forevermore, right? I just got it yesterday, and it sounds great. It's got lots of good stuff on it. Tell me about the process and how you felt about the new album.
How we felt about it?
Well, how you feeling about it?
Let me tell you what happened and how we did it. We basically set a release date, and we didn't have any songs. and we grabbed this producer, Terry Thomas, who did a record with us back in '95 called Bust a Nut. And we just went in the studio, we started writing, and we hammered our way through it. We had 16 songs. I think I was there for a few weeks just laying drum tracks down. Jeff was singing a bunch of scratch vocals.
Yeah, quick demos and stuff.
Really, it was very unorthodox the way we normally record records. We usually get together, all of us, and work and write and put it together, do pre-production, go in and do a record. Not the case here. But we managed to get the record done. Terry managed to get the record done.
He helped a lot, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's got a nice flavor to it. There's a lot of, you got some ballad stuff in there. You've got some rockin' stuff. And I noticed there's a song in there, Private Ledbetter. And now this is a kind of a feely song. Tell me about what was the feelings going on in this song, because with all this stuff going on in the war these days and getting out of the war, hopefully, what was the song about?
Go ahead, Dave.
It's just kind of it's really a story, kind of like writing. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, the lyrics are pretty self-explanatory.
Does it have anything to do with the current war or no?
Well, to me it is. I don't know. Jeff wrote the lyrics, so you'd have to ask him.
I think basically it's about someone writing a letter to a private. And at that point, you never know if the letter's really truly getting read. And I think that was Jeff's perspective. And
yeah, it's sort of intentionally ambiguous. So to me, he dies. To Jeff, he lives.
Yeah, and I think if you hear, it really doesn't sum up the whole story until probably the third verse. And for me, it's always been, he comes home. But it talks about him coming home, but it doesn't say how he's coming home. If he's coming home in a box, or if he's actually coming home.
Right.
Dear Private Ledbetter, I'm writing you this letter to let you know that all is well at home. Your family's doing fine. They're praying that it's time, and soon you'll be coming home. Don't want you to worry. We're so proud of your sacrifice and all your dedication, so we can call ourselves the land of the free. Dear Private Ledbetter, did you get my letter? We haven't heard not one single word. I'm sure it's hard to find the time to drop us a line in your fight for the free. We try not to worry. We're so proud of your sacrifice, all for a nation that we call get better. I think you had better be sitting down, 'cause your baby boy's been found. Did you receive the email giving you the details? Soon he'll be on his way home.
Well, that was off Coming At You Live, the new DVD. Well, semi-new DVD from Tesla. Some good stuff there, and I'm still joined by Troy and Dave from Tesla here at the Fox Theater. You've got a lot of good music on this new disc, but you've got a lot of good old music. How do you feel about the time change of now's music compared to back in the day?
Well, I mean, there's always new trends. We were never a band that followed trends. We were just a band writing songs, writing good music, writing songs that we felt good about. And I think because of our approach, not falling into that situation, I think that's why we're still out playing. I mean, you know, there was obviously a big heavy metal scene in the 80s, and there was a lot of hair and makeup and a lot of that stuff going on. We never really fit into that. We were just jeans and t-shirts, just playing music, trying to write good songs, and really, truly not much has changed. That's what we're still doing. I mean, we're semi-conscious of what's happening out there when we make a record. We want to know that we have tracks to go to radio with, and we don't want to kid ourselves, you know. So we're always hoping that we have radio tracks, but we're not consciously writing that way, if that makes sense.
Another song about nothing feels right and everything is going wrong. Seems we've been here once before. Whose fault and who's to blame? Doesn't really matter, nothing's ever gonna change. It's not working anymore. I'm trying so hard to not let go. I'm trying to let you know. Now I'm falling apart all over again. All I gotta do is keep on hanging on. Love is breaking my heart, and love will be. All I gotta do is hang on. You know it's sad, we're losing everything that we always thought we'd have. But that's the way it's got to be. Who knows and who's to say? There's nothing left to do but just turn and walk away. Never thought I'd ever leave. I'm trying so hard to not let go. I'm trying to let you know. Now I'm falling apart all over again. All I gotta do is keep on hanging on. do is keep on hanging on. Love is breaking my heart, and love will mend. All I gotta do is hang on, hang on. Now I'm falling apart all over again. All I gotta do is keep on hanging on. Love is breaking my heart, and love will win. All I gotta do is hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
Common for you guys, I mean, this is the first music video in a while, isn't it?
It is the first video in a while. I think for us, we've decided to make videos for YouTube, for our fans, and we're not too caught up in MTV, VH1, and VH1's Classic has played it. So we're getting some support, and there's a lot of independent, internet stations and so forth, and you just go
More
ahead.
of an internet push, really, and then people can watch it whenever they want, and it's more, you can kind of interact with the fans in a way because it's more personal, instead of, no one else is doing a video, but we do, and then, they can see another side of the band and, watch the video and hear the song a different way and instead of just listening on their CD player, And like you said, VH1 Classic's been playing it, and so it's been cool. We just like to keep that connection going. Videos are neat. I always like videos, man. I wish people still made them more,
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna continue to make videos and still have fun. I mean, we don't spend a whole ton of money. We don't hire no famous producers and stuff. We just kind of do them ourselves. Frank writes the story for the most part. Falling Apart, he directed along with I Want to Live, and we've got an in-house guy, Kenny Nicholson, who works with us out of Sacramento, and that's probably what we'll continue to do. I would bet.
Well, why don't we check it out? I Want to Live.
What I want, what I need is everything that I'm supposed to be. I have my hopes, I got my dreams. I have to fight for what is right for me. All the things that I expect, I take them out, and I have no regrets. Life's too short, there's no regret. Just one shot at it is all you get. I wanna live before I die. Don't want the world to pass me by. I wanna live before I die. They tell me this, they tell me
Welcome back to CC Rock. We are now in the Fox Theater in Oakland, California. Beautiful venue. I am joined by Alan Scott for a little bit of background about this great place. Tell me, Alan, how did this place come about?
The Fox Theater was originally built in 1928. It was the last great movie palace before the stock market crash in '29. And it operated as a movie palace until 1966 when it shuttered. And this theater has been dormant for 43 years until you see this now.
It's beautiful. I mean, you must have spent a lot of money. I mean, I looked at other theaters, the Warfield, the Fillmore, some of these other places. This blows it away.
We are so fortunate to have this theater in the East Bay. It's gorgeous, and a lot of thought, time, and care has gone into this venue, as well as a lot of money from the city of Oakland, state tax breaks, and private donors.
So tell me, what's the goal of this venue? I mean, obviously tonight you got Tesla, tomorrow night you get the Moody Blues. It sounds like you got a little rock theme going on here, but you got some other stuff. What is the goal?
We want to have a varied entertainment format, not just music, but we want to do comedy. We did Video Games Live a few weeks ago, which was a symphony doing video game music. But primarily it's going to be a rock club, open floor seating, which we have tonight with Tesla. But yeah, it's all different types of music. We have indie rock bands coming in, we have reggae coming in, we have hard rock, we have some hip hop coming in, jazz. We want to really reflect the taste of the Bay Area.
Well, it's a beautiful venue. Much luck for all this beauty you've built here. Back to CC Rock.
One, two.
I mean, back to this DVD. You coming at you live. I mean, I was watching it yesterday. I just got in the mail. Really cool stuff. I mean, you shot it back in the Midwest. It was Minnesota, Minneapolis. Why Minneapolis, first of all, for the video? And then, you know, was there some vibe going on, or just a perfect venue, or what?
I mean, personally, Brian set it up. I don't know. I didn't know anything about the venue. It was a nice venue. It just happened to be the one, I think, venue on the tour that was probably best suited for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was really well set up, and there was a lot of room for all the cameras and recording equipment. It was a big venue, and it was good. It was sold out. It was a great show.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, that whole week, the whole band, we were all sick. Everybody was sick. That day, we canceled like one show to give Jeff a rest on his voice. And we almost canceled that show, but we just went ahead and filmed it, and Jeff was pretty sick. Sang for 2 hours, and we watched it, and we're like, you know what? I mean, it's obvious that we know it, and maybe some people know it, but the fact of the matter is, we said, we don't, you know, it was pull the plug on it or do it. We decided to do it. We went with it, and now we're hoping people do enjoy it. And Jeff does sound great on it. You know, I mean, we can tell. You know, and I think it was a little disheartening for him, and it was a drag. But at the same time,
he's such a great singer. You know, he pulls it off anyways.
Yeah,
you know, and
exactly.
A bad day for him is great day for most singers. You know, he's one of the most iconic voices in rock. You know, and we're also sort of planning to start doing that on a more regular basis, do more live DVDs, you know, every tour or so, and give people a new thing to watch at home. You know.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do one in Europe, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's see some more coming at you live. Thank you for your time today, Troy, Dave. Great job on stage tonight. Rock on.
Time is short and make you broken heart. Don't you even worry, pretty darling, 'cause I know you'll find love again. I did Minnesota right there. Sing it. Ooh yeah, love is all around you. Yeah, love is knocking outside your door, waiting for you. It says love me just for two. Keep it on and hiding, you'll find love again. I know love is all around you. Yes, it is. Love is knocking outside the door.